My name is Carlene Taylor, and I have the privilege of teaching yoga in the Turks and Caicos Islands. Today, I'm going to teach you a pose that'll give you an opportunity to develop some strength and balance, and we're going to give it in gradations so that you can go and start from wherever you happen to be all the way to the more advanced pose. We're going to do a tree pose. I'm standing here next to this beautiful palm tree, and let me introduce you to tree pose. To begin our tree, we want to root our feet. So we start by finding a nice level spot for our feet on the earth, probably about a fist width apart between your toes. So root those feet, all four corners. Just find that place in the sand. Come out of your feet, straight legs, firm through the buttocks and thighs. Pull in your belly. Pull in those core muscles right here. Roll your shoulders up and down. And we're going to start first by sending our arms down by the side of our body and just lengthening and getting some space between our shoulders and our ears. Plant those feet. Close your eyes and take a couple of deep breaths here. The tree is a balance pose, so we need to find something to stare at. So I'm looking at a rock that's just my vision trajectory right in front, maybe about 10 feet. And so that I can balance on that. Wherever we keep our eyes steady, we also keep our body steady. So I'm balancing on that. The first thing I want to do in my tree pose is I want to set my roots. Now this is where the variations come in. Virtually everyone, even if you needed to be seated down, you could be sitting in a chair and root your feet and sit up straight and tall. So you can stand up and stay right here. The first step of the tree is to create your tree root. There's 3 places or 4 places where you can actually do this. So one is just turn, we're going to start rooting our right foot, and I'm going to turn my left foot out. Now, most of the time when people turn out their left foot, they tend to try to take their hip along with them. We want to keep the hips straight, the chest straight, everything facing forward. And we just turn and isolate that left foot. Now you can leave your tree right here and just balance your foot. Or you can use a wall for stabilization, and you can bring your tree up to your calf. If you want to be really adventurous, you can bring your tree up to your thigh. The only place I don't want you to bring your tree is right here on your knee. We don't want to exert pressure on our knee. So bring that tree up to your thigh if that's what you feel comfortable with. You can stay right here using this as a balance, or I'm going to send my eyes back down to my balance point. You can bring your tree to here, and then you can grow your branches. And breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower those hands right down, drop that foot, and return to standing. And now we'll build our tree on the other side, rooting in the left foot, turning the right leg out, checking my posture, making sure my hips are forward, my chest is forward, hands at prayer. You can also use for greater stabilization when you're setting your tree to put your hands on your hips. Use a little more core muscle if you've got them up here. Balance that tree pose. Again, if you stay just like that, it's perfectly fine. You can come up to here, or you can grab your foot. Again, feel free to take a hold of something. You may have a palm tree in your yard, or you might just have a wall or a stable bar or something in your house. But feel free to grab something for stability if you need to. Let your eyes focus on your balance point. Inhale, and inhale your hands up. You can grow your branches and be a palm tree like this. You can open up and be a flowering bush, or you can open up wide and be a big old oak tree. Take a couple breaths. Bring your hands back to prayer, and then release your foot. Come back to standing, release your hands, close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in and out. Thank you for learning tree with me today.